Hey everyone, Carrie here on this freezing cold Minnesota morning. So it is like a big comfy sweater kind of day because I'm freezing and I'm giving my skin the day off. If you can't tell, there is no makeup on except for my brows and my lashes because I look sick. Literally ill if I don't um, have that on. So, anyways, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, but today I am talking about our foundations and I'm going to help you kind of decide which foundation is right for you. Now, like a total noob, I just went through and cleaned out my makeup case and got rid of all of the my old products that I needed to replace, and I ended up throwing out 2 bottles. So of things that I need today. So you're just going to have to bear with me and we'll just use our imaginations, okay? And then we'll go back through the flippable catalog and you'll be able to see everything firsthand. So first of all, what I want to talk about with foundation is making sure that your canvas is ready and good to go. And by your canvas, I mean your face, clearly. So our Glorious Primer is going to help to fill in those pores. It's going to help to kind of diminish any fine lines, kind of like around your eyes a little bit, your mouth. It's going to help to kind of fill those in and act as a bit of a plumper. And it's also really just going to prime your face for the application. Or for the foundation. So it's going to help your foundation stay longer. It's going to help you have better coverage. And it's just going to give you an overall, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like you get that airbrush look a little bit. So that is our Glorious Primer. I recommend that with every single type of foundation you wear, regardless of what it is and regardless of what kind of coverage you're looking for. So with that being said, in our actual foundation line, we have 3 different foundations, okay? These are called our Touch foundations. We have our Touch Mineral Pressed Powder, which is just like the name says, it's a pressed powder. We have our Touch Cream, which it also comes in a compact just like this, which is one of the ones that I threw away. And it's a cream. It's like a pressed cream. And then we have our infamous Touch Liquid foundation, okay? So I'm going to start with the cream. The cream is really good if you have more of like a normal to a dry complexion, okay? It's not great for those with oily skin. But what it does is that it's going to give you full coverage. So if you prefer more of a cream or a liquid and you've got that really super dry skin or the just normal skin, the cream is going to be great for you. If you have oily skin or if you're like me and you have more of like a combination skin, the pressed powder is great as well. With the pressed powder though, you have to be very, very sure that you moisturize, okay? Because in these dry winter months, when our skin gets really dry, mine gets scaly and kind of patchy, the powder, it's going to kind of draw attention to that. So make sure that you're using your Divine Moisturizer. I put a little bit of our Uplift Eye Serum in there, just like one or two little drops. It helps to really moisturize a little bit extra. And then of course, a few spritzes of our Refresh Rose Water helps to add a little bit of moisture in there too. So with the powder, there are 2 ways that you can apply this. You can use the sponge that comes with it. You can use a beauty blender, or you can use a powder brush. I prefer to use a powder brush. I just like the application. But if I really, really need a lot of coverage, I'll use the beauty blender, okay? So this product is really great too because you can get those 2 different finishes from it, those 2 different coverages. You can get a very, very full coverage by using the Beauty Blender, or you can get more of a light to medium coverage using a brush. Before I go any further into the liquid, I want to bring up our BB Flawless, okay? This is another one of our foundations. It's not in our Touch line, but this is more like a tinted moisturizer, okay? The shades are totally different than they are with the Touch line, so you have to be sure that you're getting matched in the correct color in this because it's not going to be the same as this. So I love this product in the summer because it helps to correct my skin tone, it moisturizes my skin, and it gives me just a little bit of coverage. Usually in the summertime, I don't like to wear a ton of product on my face, and so this helps to take the place of my Divine Moisturizer and a regular foundation. Now, I also love that I can wear this in the wintertime I usually pair this with Divine for extra moisture because I don't know where everyone lives, but I live in Minnesota right now, and the weather here during the winter, the air is so dry. There is no moisture, and it's cold, and so your skin just takes a beating. So I like to give myself a little bit extra moisture with the Divine and then the BB Flawless. And then I'll use my powder brush and I'll go back over with the pressed powder, okay? And I get a really great finish. I love that. And I love that it's buildable too. So if I'm just having a day where I don't feel like I need a lot of coverage, or maybe I do feel like I need a lot of coverage, but I can throw this on and then I can say, oh, okay, I just need a little bit more. So I'll use my powder brush, or, oh, wow, I need a lot more. I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender. So this product I would not recommend for those with super oily skin, just because it is very creamy and moisturizing. You're not going to need that. I would stick with the pressed powder. Moving on to our creme de la creme of Younique right now is our Touch Liquid Foundation. This stuff is a liquid to powder formula that comes in a little dropper like this. All you need is about 2 to 3 drops to cover your whole face, believe it or not, but trust me, a little bit of this goes a very long way. It's great for pretty much all skin types because it does dry to a powder. Again, if you've got that dry skin, make sure that you are moisturizing, okay? It is technically a medium coverage foundation. I find that I get pretty full coverage, but sometimes, again, I'll use the pressed powder to go over it. I'm telling you, this pressed powder is great for everybody, okay? Because you can build on top of your foundation where on its own, it's clearly, you can tell which product is my favorite. So back to the liquid before I get too far off track. Same shades as our pressed powder and our cream. Liquid to powder, it dries matte. And I prefer to use a blusher brush. I actually use a very dense brush, and the head of it is about that big, okay, and it's smaller than that actually. It's very dense. I put a couple drops on my brush, directly on my brush, dab it onto my face, and then I blend. A foundation brush is not going to give you that great coverage, okay? And I know it sounds crazy to put your liquid foundation on a puffy brush, but trust me, it works, okay? Sometimes too, I just use my fingers then to blend everything and kind of get it down my neck, my ears, my hairline. You know, that the warmth from your fingers helps to really blend things. Okay, so that's it for our touch line. I have one more product that I want to share really quick, and that is our Moodstruck Mineral Concealer. Now, people hear concealer, and I think they get confused a little bit. So I just want to clarify real quick. This is much more of just a loose mineral powder, okay? I compare this to like the Bare Minerals. This is great. It's going to be a very sheer coverage, but it's really great over our BB Flawless. You know, if you feel like you don't want a ton of coverage, these are going to be your best bets right here. It's very lightweight. It's mineral makeup, so it's great on your skin. It goes on, it feels very soft, like a very nice little veil on your skin, and gives you just a little bit of extra coverage. It's also great as a setting powder, okay? So I think that's all I've got for the products. I don't think I missed anything. I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, please let me know, and we will be sure to get you color matched and on your way to flawless looking skin. I'll see you guys later. Bye.